Hello. Today I'm just gonna do a simple craft. I have this sign which I was given, and while true, not one I want to hang around my house. So what I'm gonna do is just repaint it, make it Lord of the Rings, make it a little nerdy, make it something more fun to hang around the house. So let's get started. First I have to take off the tags, which I always forget to do. Alright, so the first thing that I'm going to do is just paint over this, make it white, get a nice clean slate. So my goal here is to kind of recreate the sign over the Mines of Moria. Speak, friend, enter. I think it's a fun little nerdy homage to say welcome to my house. I have done minimal research. There's 2 different elven languages, I guess. Alright, it is taped. Let's get spray painting. Maybe I should have done gray. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, I got a nice blank slate. Gonna let that dry, see if I need to do another layer. And then start the next step. Why are you sitting on the concrete? There's so much grass, Spook. Yeah, you hot boy. Alright, so while the spray paint is drying, I want to go ahead and finalize what I'm actually going to put on there. So the original idea was to just do the Elvish word for Fred. I took the measurements of the board, and it's a lot longer than it is tall, so it's pretty narrow. And I know with Elvish, there's lots of really tall flowing characters. So I think trying to get that on there and look pretty isn't going to be as ideal. So what I'll probably do instead is the whole phrase, speak, friend, and enter. And see if that fits. Aggressive Googling. Alright, so I thought I was going crazy because this didn't seem as flowy as the other Elvish text I had seen. But I can see here 3 different texts, and I don't know. I'm assuming there's a capitalization or maybe different styles of writing. But I can't choose it until I know which one is which and why. And then I found this image, which has that traditional flowy style that I remember. I am just going to use the Tengwar translation of the Sindarin that I found on Google. We're just going to go with that. It looks pretty. So what I'm going to do is I have the image downloaded on my computer, and then just trace it and hope for the best and hope I don't stab my computer. Voila.
Wow.
So then once the spray paint is dry, I will somehow get these letters traced onto there and then painted in black. Do I have a plan here? Not at all. For the Sharpie pen, we'll see if that can kind of create the outline. If not, we'll go from there. Actually, this one will probably work better. Here is the progress so far. I've been going over it with the black paint and some white paint to just get some of the details hammered out. So you can see where some of the white paint is, and we'll have to go back over it. Yeah, and you can see what it looks like without the white paint. So I added the gray paint to make it look more like the stone that the doors of Durham are made out of, instead of the wood that was under here. And because I didn't center it in the beginning, I added some moss at the bottom to kind of offset this gap. Alright, so I finally finished. I'm pretty happy with it. There's a couple things I learned, a couple things I would have done differently. Mostly like actually go out and get white paint so I don't have mismatched paint. I totally did not pay attention to the hinges that came on here, or the hangers, and I definitely did this upside down. But I'm pretty happy with it, and I'm excited to have it in my home. Thank you for watching. Hope to see you again soon.